Oh,
BB
wow.
Pop is playing Jarvan. Wolfer is playing Pantheon, probably going to be bot lane. Z-Mike Mad Supportal is
Did
playing
you get
Sona.
Lulu?
He got
Aw.
Sona. And Half-Hearted is on Kha'Zix. So it's going to be a very interesting game here. Ah, there we go. Stream finally caught up. And we are going to have a Fizz, Karma, Vi, Leona, and Riven. And the Riven will most likely be bot lane. There's a lot of AP damage coming out from Purple Team up top. It is 3 APs, one of them being kind of a support AP, Fizz being the assassin AP, and Leona being the tank with magic damage. And they also do have all flash. So it is going to be a very interesting game here. We'll see what happens. Vi,
Alright.
are
Alright.
you in? Are you
I
in?
am in. I'm
Okay.
in. I'm in. Oh my god, Kha'Zix and Cast on the same team. Oh my god, I'm hurting.
This is an Ultimate Rude Lord team. Peoples might actually try to play Kassadin bot. Sauron did that a few weeks ago when we were against a new team, and he took Kassadin bot, and he ended up beating a Lee Sin at like level 4. It was very interesting to see. But
Alright, so is it gonna be Karma bot against the Kassadin? Fizz bot?
it'll most likely be Riven, I'm guessing. But we'll see. I don't know if they want to have 3 AP up top, and I think I'm about to sneeze. Maybe. No.
Bless you.
Okay.
Curse you.
I didn't sneeze.
Curse you.
You trying to curse me?
You didn't sneeze. I said bless you and you didn't sneeze, so I had to take it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nothing personal. Just, yeah. Alright, so we're doing Clueless versus Tank and Spank for Ganks, and we're taking bets on which happens first. The other semifinal starts, or this semifinal ends.
I guess we'll see. Hopefully they get started soon, though, because we might have a bit of downtime again.
That's okay. We're really, really entertaining people.
We are. This is true. All
Alright,
right.
so it says that Sam is in Champion Select and Zanz is creating a custom game.
It said that for me the last time. It kept saying Zounds was creating a custom game.
Okay, I
For the entire
There might
time.
be in Champion Select then.
Oh, and it looks like Probo has an MS Paint border. It's very beautiful, done in paint border.
Yeah.
Those challenger borders. Very disappointed. I still think they need googly eyes in the blue spots.
Or just like, okay, so like, it sort of looks like those are the eyes, right? And so you could see how you could see like a face if you put a smiley at the bottom, but that would be too obvious. So you could just do like a little darkened rectangle around the summoner name, and it would get like a really good pareidolia. I don't actually know how to pronounce that word.
I don't even know that word.
So the only reason that I know the word is that there's a subreddit called Pareidolia, which is a subreddit dedicated to it. But it's like it's when you see faces and things.
Okay, so like the Vel'Koz Battlecast splash that was on Reddit the other day.
Yeah, that's a Pareidolia, and it doesn't
Got
have
it.
to be human faces, but just when you're like when you see like a picture of an elephant in the tree bark or something like that is Pareidolia, and it's a really cool subreddit. But that's the only reason that I know the word. But
Welcome to the Crystal Skull.
Alright, so we're going to be getting this game here. Let us see how Tank Spanks for Ganks is going to hold up. They do have some mechanically skilled players, as we saw. There was a Plat, there was a few Golds, and a Challenger, but as we know, Dominion is a completely different game from Summoner's Rift, and it does require a different set of mechanics and map knowledge. But we have seen some Challenger and Diamond teams do fairly well, so we'll see if they can
I
hold up to that.
thought of a good analogy to explain to people who are somewhat new to Dominion, which is that you know how like really really skilled Grandmaster StarCraft players who have amazing micro, they come to Summoner's Rift and they're silver because Summoner's Rift, or not Summoner's Rift, League of Legends is all about team play and coordination and objectives. And the game knowledge that you need is so important compared to the micro. And so it doesn't matter if you have amazing micro, you have to know the meta of the map that you're playing. And the Dominion meta is actually pretty difficult to learn if you're not actually seriously trying to learn it.
That is a pretty good analogy, yeah. And it is actually going to be Karma bot lane, so they are going to be having the 2 AD with one strong AP and Leona up top, so we'll see how this team fight ends up going in the very beginning here.
Also, shout out to Brother Sharkbait in the chat, just said, why not replace every champ's eyes with googly eyes?
Sharkbait, you'll have to hit up Sauron.
That
if you talk to
like
Sauron,
such a good idea.
He might do that for you.
Alright, so Probo actually just took a ton of damage. Sona is really good in the level 1 fights because power cores are insanely strong.
Yeah, even with that Q poke.
Man, push in. I need to do the play-by-play. Half right jumping over the wall, going to do a lot of damage. Actually, Supportal gets focused down. Supportal gives the first blood over to Riven, but gets the revenge kill onto Riven because that Q projectile is so very slow. Baby Pop gets flashed on top of, but actually going to EQ away the Urchin Strike from Fizz, going to finish that one off. Vi also goes down the stun onto Caston. They're Caston really weak in level 1 fights. Probo trying to get away to the health relic. Can't quite get there, and half rider with the isolated Q. That is what Kha'Zix does on this map. He just kills you.
Obama bug in charge, just completely taking him down, and he's the really squishy target that you want to kill. You don't want him sitting around when you start to get low on HP. And they took out the Sona, and I believe... who else did they take down? Oh, the Jarvan.
Yeah, Baby actually EQ'd to the side instead of EQing over the wall, which I was a little bit surprised by, but it didn't matter. And Invalid username is right now taking a ton of damage. The leap forward from Kha'Zix going to W to the side, picks up 1 kill. Jarvan gets the second one, and Probo going to try and Urchin Strike forward, which he does do, but it doesn't give him the kill. It's double kill for Kha'Zix. This Kha'Zix is getting fed. Leona is now isolated at the Rift Rock forward. Can Sona chaos it? No, it's a triple kill for Kha'Zix. Probo coming in, wants to give up the Quadra. The Urchin Strike comes across, takes a lot of damage himself, and Sona is going to take away the Quadra there. The timer might have timed out in any case. And Hopper actually taking a lot of damage from the tower. No one is stopping it. And Leona gets the shutdown. I think his team was trolling him a little bit.
I think that was a little bit of a troll of just half you're on your own. Good luck, buddy. And they just let him die. But in the meantime, Wolfer did manage to get bot lane. He did take out Karma. It was very, very close. Well, it was somewhat close. Wolfer is actually pretty at high health. And oh, that damage coming out from Pantheon, just ripping through Karma. Very nicely done.
The minions are going to get about half of a neutral onto the quarry, but a half of a neutral is not really anything.
And Karma actually sitting down there learning that...
oh, nice crescendo there across onto everyone. The leap in from Kha'Zix, he picks up 1. Can he get another one? There's the double. Can he get the triple? The triple kill for Kha'Zix, 9, 1, and 2 at 4 minutes.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we banned Kha'Zix.
We banned Kha'Zix.
We banned Kha'Zix, because he is very strong.
I think I'd rather fight like Caston and Talon and Wukong than fight Kha'Zix.
Kha'Zix is very scary, especially when he has something like, you know, the Jarvan sitting in front. You have the Kassadin, who's also a pretty high priority target, and the Sona giving him heals, as well as outputting more damage.
Fizz wants to give up another kill. Oh, Wolfer taking that away from Half-Hearted.
That Pantheon Execute is just too strong.
Too strong. 1 tick of damage of Heartseeker straight. Out-damaging everything that Talon can do, or that Kha'Zix can do, rather. Boneyard neutralized. Gonna be taken down as well. Sona gets killed on Vi. I didn't get to see that one. You might have seen it on stream.
We do have confirmation that Mike said he did let Half-Hearted die, and he regrets nothing.
Yeah, that was, he couldn't come out with a perfect KDA.
No.
They just couldn't let that happen.
No. But very
Playful
nice
Trickster.
Cataclysm by
Some
Jarvan.
damage onto BB there. And Caston gets to kill his first of the game and make that a double.
And getting pushed back into their base now, not going to be able to do very much here. It's a very commanding lead by Clueless. It is a 5 cap.
I don't really have anything else to say.
Yeah, there's not much else to say at this point. It's going to be like... Teng and Spank would have to group as 5, get their points back, and they need to stop losing the fights. I think there's just a mechanical difference in map knowledge that's losing them here.
I just think Kha'Zix is overpowered.
Mike
didn't actually say that.
They could have probably beaten the Kha'Zix in the beginning of the game, but they decided to go after the Jarvan, who's a little bit bulkier, as well as the Sona, who does blow up instantly, but with Revive, she's going to be right back up there to support her team again.
And that's really the thing, is that if you are used to playing Summoner's Rift, when people die, they stay dead. Great crescendo across onto everyone. Kha'Zix picks up 1 with leap. There's the Assault and Battery onto people. So he's just going to Rift Walk away. Slowcard comes in there. Caston picks 1 up on the backside, and Supportal going to pick up 1 for himself as well. That's going to be the quest objective there. Going over to Clueless.
It's just defense right now for them, so they're just recapping
Oh.
theirs. Yeah.
Kidding.
They have to go get mid, which I'm sure they're probably going to do right now, because again, Wolfer does have bot lane back in control. So
I
he's
was
gonna...
testing you to see if you were watching the stream for real.
Oh, I'm just kind of laid back in my chair and watching and wish I had some food.
I don't have any more popcorn. I'm really sad.
Popcorn is delicious.
I might try to run out in between the Masters games and get some popcorn.
That sounds like a good idea.
Because I think this should end like right as the Masters games are starting.
And Riven is in a place, and she is going to be gone. That silence from the Kassadin being too strong, the Jarvan knockup keeping her there.
She's moved on to a better place now.
Yes, she has. The Summoner platform. It's always a better place to be.
Yeah, it's kind of cozy.
It like gives you health and mana back really fast.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
so
why
nice.
does anyone ever leave the Summoner platform? That's like waking up in the morning when you don't want to because.
And then like
you're
leaving,
sleepy.
right?
Yeah, like why would you do that? That sounds so bad. Do
Like,
they even
I've-
get paid?
Don't think so. Oh,
Oh, he does it! He
Oh.
gets the leap and the leap out, and Half-Hearted picks up the kill. 12-1 now at 8 minutes. It's not the record. There was definitely a game where there was a Jace who had over 2 kills per minute for the entire game.
wow, that is pretty impressive. But this is definitely going to be GG. I really don't think Taken's Fake is going to be able to bring this one back. There's just too much streaming in one at a time, and they're just running into this assassin line and getting blown up.
Oh, they can't even use the well laser to pick up the kill onto the... Wait, it's not a super minion. What are they called?
They're
Minions.
super minions,
No,
technically.
they're not. They have another name.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they actually do.
Oh,
I'm gonna
they're
wiki this right now.
bigger minions. Yep.
They're like siege minions, I think. There's caster minions. Melee do the melee minions have a name? Or are they just melee minions?
Just melee minions.
Okay, yeah,
They-
there's melee minions and caster minions. Oh wait, and the cannon minions are siege minions.
Mhm.
And then there's an anti-turret cannon, which is a siege minion that has been promoted. Oh, but maybe they are super minions. I thought they had a different.
GG Kha'Zix says. in
Wow,
the
that's
chat.
a really good trivia question. What's the name for a promoted siege minion? They're called anti-turret cannons.
That is pretty interesting because you don't normally see promote or even banner command all that often. So very, very interesting. But very commanding lead by Clueless. They did manage to get Kha'Zix and Kassadin and Jarvan. So that was quite a strong team comp they had going on. And highest damage is going to go to Kassadin. He is going to be able to hold on to that. And then Kha'Zix being right behind him there. Very nicely done by Clueless. Hopefully Tinkin Spake researches Dominion a little bit more. I kind of feel like with a lot of the Diamond Plus players or Plat Plus players that come into Dominion, they feel like it's just Dominion, and they think they'll
you guys
win.
should both spec off me right now, and we'll go into the other semifinal.
Oh, are
'Cause
we?
It's only 5 minutes in.
Okay.